Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It's Sunday, March 26th in the evening. It's 7 o'clock at night. I'll put this video up tomorrow morning, Monday morning. I found my I found my Mickey Mouse hat. I was kind of glad of that. I had thought for sure I had left it behind somewhere, but going through some old stuff in the old blue tubs, and I found it, and it brought a little joy to my life. And there is Bucky. I still have to put him on the outside of my glove box. Right now, this minute, I have to do clean the bird baths and put fresh water in the bird baths, but I've done that a few times, in the video process. So I'm not going to film cleaning the bird baths and putting fresh water in, because I've done that so many times. I have a lot of yard work I have to do, and I'm going to focus on that this week. My book is done, and my sister was very kind and wrote the foreword today. So I just have to type it and set it into the book. And ta-da, it's done. Some of my YouTube friends have been asking, where to send the check, and I don't have. I'm really new to this, so I don't have set up for credit cards and PayPal and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of torn. I'm like, my inner circle, that's cool, but I talked to quite a few YouTubers, and they said, well, it probably is not a good idea to put your physical address on your YouTube channel. And it's not because of the inner circle, but it's like, you don't know who, and I don't, it's kind of a funny thing. Like I have the inner circle, and people that comment all the time and that kind of thing, and there's the trust factor on those people, but it's just, I don't know. I mean it was unanimous. I checked with I don't know, 6 or 7 fellow YouTubers. It was unanimous. Don't put your physical address on your YouTube channel. So I'm gonna have to get one of those. It's not, you don't get it at the post office, like the mailing centers, like the packaging stores. I get an address, and I'll get that soon. So April 2nd, book goes to the printer. I'm like a nut. I keep going back, and I must have read the book like at least 200 times, and I know there's going to be a mistake made somewhere, and then it'll be published, and it'll stick out like a sore thumb. It'll haunt me at night, and all that kind of thing. There was something important I wanted to say. I should do? I should write down notes before I start taping of what I want to say, and that way I won't have, I'm at that point, like, I'm 69 years old, and I forget things. It'll come back to me. So I think what I'll do is I'll clean the bird baths, put fresh water in the bird baths, and then do a part 2, part 1, part 2, There was something, oh man, I was thinking about it a lot today, and it just escaped me right now. I feel like Jackie Gleason. If you ever saw The Honeymooners, where he's on the quiz show, on the TV quiz show, and they give him the answers ahead of time. But he goes on the quiz show, and you're like, who is buried in Grant's tomb? It's and Norton's on the side, like mouthing the answer, like he's on like stage left or stage right behind the curtain, like like mouthing the answer to Jackie Gleason. That's what it's like, So, all right, I'm gonna clean the bird baths, put fresh water in, and then I'll be right back. So I had just cleaned it. I feel really bad because I just cleaned this bird bath and didn't put the water in, and there's this dove there. Kind of makes me sad. Oh well, I'll put the water in now. I feel kind of sad I didn't get the water in there in time. These, I love to do this. These dead flower stems, I have to remove them, clip them up. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, we got to put water in the, that's the first bird bath. And there's the second one with water in it. With fresh, clean water in it. Okay, be right back. So YouTube friends, as I was saying, I was going through some of my old blue tubs today, and I found some of my old Lincoln Park journals. This is the newspaper I used to publish. And this is when my dad and the man who was his best friend were named Scoutmasters of the Year. And that's my dad there on the right-hand side. And that's Jack Floyd on the left-hand side. And this was at Thorpe Hall where Troop 170 used to meet. And Dad received the Scoutmaster of the Year award for the Boonton District. And Jack Floyd, who was the Assistant Scoutmaster of Troop 170, received the Assistant Scoutmaster of the Year award. And there's all the information about it. And there it is. There's my byline. With a little focus there. It's having problems to focus. By Richard Mabey Jr. So it was quite a big deal. It was quite a very, very high honor to receive those awards. And it was kind of funny that both my dad and his best friend, Jack Floyd, both received the awards the same year. There's the line. Honored Scouters, Assistant Scoutmaster Jack Floyd, Sr., and Scoutmaster Richard Mabey, Sr. display plaques. Troop 170's leaders named Scoutmasters of the Year in the Lincoln Park Journal. This was March 12th, 1987. Kind of makes me sad, makes me a little homesick. But Thomas Wolfe was right. You can't go back home again. Happy memory, happy memory. So, YouTube friends, that's going to wrap up another exciting episode of Richard Mabey Presents. I felt really bad because I had cleaned out the bird bath, the one closest to the oak tree, and I said I got to get a clean another clean rag to clean it out a little bit better. And when I came in, I grabbed a second clean rag, and as I walked out, there was a dove there, and the bird bath was empty. And I felt really bad. I just felt so bad. But it's interesting. I opened up the garage door before, and there was a magnolia leaf in the driveway. Now here's the fascinating thing. The magnolia tree is in the front yard of the house that's 2 houses up. So the wind took this leaf and brought it to my driveway, which was rather interesting. I know how crazy it is. I love leaves and I save leaves. So reminds me of Walt Whitman's book of poetry, The Leaves of Grass. So I'll have more detail on a mailing address for people that want to buy my book. It's going to the printer on April 2nd. And I'm nervous about it. You know, how it's going to be received, you know. So I'm going to wrap it up. So there was something I wanted to share, but I can't remember what it. I'm gonna have to start writing things down. It's tough getting old. So at any rate, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive. This is Richard Mabey, signing off.